teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Switch, yellow. Here we go, ready.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he takes it past the 45. Down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready, cut, cut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
To throw now, here's Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. 10 more there and another first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Blue. Blue, 30, steel, black. Ready?
Here's Love. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there, caught by Glanson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And so we'll move it over. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith to the ground. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, here's Barkley again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety dezonation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready?
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here and try to tie this football game. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And A.J. going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process, 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down and 6 now. And the tight end goes in motion left. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 69 yards rushing for him. Now a strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
180, 180. 73, 73.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now we're signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Final play of the half, Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A first down carry for Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They've called this number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 3.
Easy, 63, 63,
Here's Hurts to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the first down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Second and 9.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts got this complete to Jahan Dotson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There, ready.
Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Working out of the gun. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Snap, red. Set, ready. 45, White. Ready.
To the air again. Love. Slant route, he's got Downs. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Throwing. Love. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 21. right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready, ready. Rail, 10 black. Green jack. Steel black. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Love now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Jordan Love. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get 4 there.
start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Love. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Za'Darius Smith. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Eagles first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A handoff to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And it changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 39 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
50, green.
Counter play with Jacobs. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play though is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really eliminate them. Not cool.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd down and 1.
Let's go. Claws red. 10 black. Black ultra. Ready?
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Come on, set. Black, 95.
The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister, I said with the fishing hook. Listen up, I've had to hit the cup, so if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. hit the stage, I make it bounce, bounce, yeah, bounce. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Biz starts up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chicks. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's halftime, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6, yeah. Get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little. What's your run up?